Hey y'all, welcome to the Working Dog Wednesday show on the Fueled by Joy Working Dog podcast, brought to you by Joy Dog Food. Now, I'm your host Mike Green. I'm the owner and operator of Cottonville Road Kennels located in Norwood, North Carolina. I want to let you know for more information about Joy Dog Food or to find a Joy dealer near you, visit joydogfood.com. Now let's get on to the show.
Why aren't you buying Joy Dog Food? Quality product, American made, family owned, and it is ran by a houndsman and owned by a houndsman. And in this day and age, man, we've got to stick together. Your dogs will look better, they will act better, they will hunt harder, and they will be healthier on Joy Dog Food than 99% of the other feeds out there. It's made by coon hunters, it's loved by coon hunters, and I have no idea why you guys aren't buying it. So, if you're not buying Joy Dog Food and you would like to try Joy Dog Food, go to joydogfood.com. All the information's on there, all of our products. Uh, Try it, you'll like it. And let's keep our hard earned money inside the hound hunting community.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mike Green. I'm your host today for the Fueled by Joy Working Dog podcast. And as I always tell you that anytime you want to get a hold to me, you can reach me at at Mike at joydogfood.com. You can email me there. You can find me on my kennel page at Cottonville Road Kennels. You can message me there, or you can go online and find me at cottonvilleroad.com and find my contact information there as well for any questions that you might have about the podcast or anybody that you want to recommend that you'd like for me to have on as a guest. I'll do my best. I won't promise you anything, but I'll do my best to get them out there. And of course, as always, if you want to find out more information about Joy Dog Food, you can go to joydogfood.com and you can search on there for retailers near you. There's a map. You put in your zip code and it'll bring up the closest retailers to your location. And so we do appreciate you. And I just want to reiterate that I know whenever I had Kirk Douglas on, that I had at the end of that I had said that I had resigned my position. I did. And then Joy and Wade and I had a conversation, and I told him that I would stay on and help as much as I could according to the time that I have. And so I'll continue to host the Beagles. And Josh Michaelis is still rocking it with the coon hounds and other hounds that he has on there. And so every now and again you might see me step out to another hound, maybe a hog dog here or there. I might have a little few plans in the future for that. But the main thing is we're going to talk about dogs. We're going to talk about houndsmen, and the culture and the tradition that we have in hunting, and we're going to do everything we can to keep it together. So I do appreciate all of you tuning in and listening each week, each Wednesday morning. Fueled by Joy Working Dog Podcast, and you can go to Spotify or Podbean or Apple Podcast or wherever it is that you listen, and you'll be able to find us there. And then make sure also that you hit that share button on Facebook and share this out to all of you people. And because there's more people that's listening, whether they have hounds or not, they're getting educated in what it is that we do and how much we care for the little hounds that we do run and enjoy in the woods, whether we show them, field trial them, or if we just regular old down to earth, just hunting folks that just love to go out and kick it with our homeboys out in the woods and just listen to some dogs run some rabbits. And so so make sure you share that out as much as possible. So today, let me tell y'all something. Now, I've had some famous people on my show. I've had some legends on my show. I just here recently had some legends. I had Roy Swafford on here not long ago. Top notch fella, legend in the not even in the making. He's concreted into legendary rabbit dog man. But I'm gonna tell y'all what, I've got one on here today for you that's going into the books. Now, this man right here has. I thought that I done good with turning rabbit dogging into a business, but he has turned it into a business. He is all about the sport. He's all about the rabbit hunting. He's all about the client. and he does everything he can to make their experience in the woods as joyful and successful as possible. This man has got over 180,000 followers on Facebook. That's a lot. I thought I had a lot. I ain't got none in comparison to that. I got to kick up my game a little bit. But he has done a lot for the sport, and he has brought together people that hadn't hunted in years. He's brought them into the woods, and they have stories of when they run with their granddaddy or their daddy or different things like that. And he's been able to provide for them the opportunity to go out and enjoy these little hounds in the woods and see what they can do. And so today on our show, without further introduction, I really want to call you a legend, Danny, but I got Danny Catron on here. Danny Catron. Now, I have said your name wrong for many a year, and us over here on the eastern part of the South, we probably gonna keep saying it wrong, but don't take no offense to it, Danny. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great, and it's like Catron. I know a lot of people get that uh wrong, but it's Catron.
Well,
It's sometimes they call me Catron or Catron Kennels, but it's Catron, y'all. So I am doing great this afternoon.
Well, it's my pleasure to have you on, Danny, and we got the Enjoy Dog Food appreciates you coming on and being a part of the show. I just want you to I know we talk about social media and people are always talking about likes and how things go and, trying to build up a bigger following or anything, but you didn't set out to do that. You was just setting out to do one thing, and that's to run those rabbit dogs and introduce people into the woods. But before all of that started, I want you to take us back, Danny, if you will, to whenever you whether you was a kid or whenever it was that you got introduced to rabbit dogging and beagles, and I want you to kind of just paint us a picture of that and tell us that story, how all that got started.
Well, it all started back in the day with my dad and my two brothers, Larry and James. I was at the age of 10 years old. Man, I grew up on a country on a back road named Yum Yum. Well, that was a farm. My brother and my dad raised beagles, horses, and farms animals. And I'm gonna tell you what, when we got out of school, probably about 2:30 in the afternoon, it was just like me and my brother would be running to the house, put our boots on, we run to the dog kennel, turn dog loose. We don't have about 1 hour because the sun was going out early. And tell you, time we go behind the house, boy, we got a rabbit going. We got a rabbit. And it was just it was just in my blood. And I'm gonna tell you what really made me push to have my own beagles. I never forget one Saturday, my brother went with some more guys hunting. My dad would not let me go. I was 14-year old. Mike, I stood in the window. I went from the window to the door till they loaded dogs up in the truck till they came back. I kept pacing. That was like 9 o'clock in the morning. And guess what time when they come back? It was about 3 o'clock that evening.
Right.
And I kept pacing back and forth. Because I loved it. I just loved the beagles. So that's what pushed me to get rabbit dog. I said to myself, one day I'm gonna have my own beagles. Cause right there, you wanna know the hurt, seeing them going and me get left behind.
Oh yeah.
Cause that was a hurt in my heart. I said, man, I can't. I paced from the window to the door, for that many hours, and I got to say, well, soon as I get grown, I'm gonna have my own dog. Cause what happened when we was, about the school age, getting out of school, we didn't have no car. Nothing. We get on we'll just go down behind the house, hunt. My dad had a wagon and horses, and when he go with us, we'd be in them big cotton fields. Them dogs running rabbit. He'll shoot the rabbit off the wagon. Guess what we had to do? We had to get down on the wagon and go get the rabbit, let the dogs see the rabbit, and bring them back to the rabbit. To the wagon.
I know how that is.
We grew up. Well, it grew in my bones, in the soul. When you got that rabbit and seeing them dogs run that rabbit, it's man, your heart start pumping, pumping,
Mm-hmm.
pumping.
Now tell me
And,
this, Danny. I didn't mention this a while ago, but tell us where you from, and are you still in the same location that you grew up in?
well, I'm about from exactly from where my house at now. I'm about 15 miles. I used to live on. It's a small town named Somerville, Tennessee. I was about 5 miles on the other side. I said north of Somerville. Well, I'm south of Somerville now. I'm in Williston, Tennessee, which is 10 miles from Somerville. So I'm about 15 miles, and I'm gonna tell you what, Mike. Every week, you know what I do? I go right by that place, and they
Mm.
bring back memories.
Oh, guarantee it.
The old house is still there. Even I mean, it's old, but there's trees and growth around it, but it's still there. And I will stop some days, and I will look at that same head row. We call it a Martin Tap line.
Mm.
And I ain't gonna tell you no story. We used to go on that, and we'll kill us 20 rabbits on that one line.
Hmm.
Me and my brother still talk about that. We call it Martin Tap line. We'll start on one end, and we'll go to the other. I'm gonna tell you another thing about my dad. And this way we grew up, y'all. He give you 5 shells,
I know how that
5 shells, and a single shot.
is. And you better
Single
not
shot.
miss.
You better not miss. I'm gonna tell you another thing about what really made us. If it rained, you couldn't go hunting. I'm talking about just sprinkle rain. If the wind was high, you can't go hunting. My dad would like a perfect day.
Mm-hmm.
A perfect day. No wind, sunshine. Even though it was real cold back in the day. You
Mm-hmm.
could not hunt on Sundays. Period. No Sunday hunt.
Mm-mm.
That was church Sunday. Saturdays and through the weekdays. And majority of the time, we really get out there like the Christmas holiday, Thanksgiving holiday. We had 10 days off at the Christmas. Man, we'll hunt every day. We'll hunt every day. But remember what I said, 5 shells in a single shot. So you imagine the rabbits running these days back in that day. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, it'd be just me, my brother, him, and my other brother. So you got to be a shooter. You got to be the shooter. 5 shells in a single shot. That's it. Because that's all we knew back in the day was single shots. But yeah, that's how we got started. And man, it's amazing what I have accomplished, over here. But that's how I got started back in the day. It was fun times with the dad. My dad gone. My two brothers are still here. I'm the only one that left rabbit hunting out of the family.
Really?
Yep. Both of the brothers quit. I kept it going.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm not gonna stop, y'all. I said, I'm gonna keep it going. I said, my dad started this, and we just kept it going. Everybody else said, well, man, I don't want to fool with it no more. I ain't gonna fool with it, but it's in my bones. That one day, like I told you, when I paged back up to the window, to the door,
Oh yeah.
it hooked me. Man, you just want to imagine seeing your brother getting in the truck with the other
Oh
guys and
yeah.
know they're gonna kill rabbits, and he said, you ain't old enough to go.
Oh law.
Well, I didn't say about no gun. I just want to go. I just want to hear the dogs run. I
There
just
you
want to
go.
hear the dogs run. The excitement. So that's how we got started. I never forget that. And I get to run dog 4 days a week, all through the season.
Yeah.
And I go out there by the old house. I went out there last week, my no joke, 3 times. And I walked there, I drove through, and I said, that's the Martin Tap line right there. Memories. See, memories what keep me push. My dad and them, that's what it's all about.
That's right.
That's how I got started.
Mm-hmm. That's something too. When you got that history, those memories, you got that tradition that goes into that, and you've been able to over these years and to maintain that, even though your brothers got out of it, your dad's passed on now, but yet here you are still loving it, just like that day when you was walking back and forth, wanting to be out there to hear them dogs run. Because I can tell by talking to you. I can tell by looking at your social media posts and things that you got it deep down in your bones that you love it that much. And so it's a wonderful thing to see that, and to see and to hear it and have the opportunity to have you on here to tell about that. Now,
Yeah.
all of those memories and that you put together. What's one of the fondest memories that you have of being a kid and being out there running them dogs with your dad or your brothers or whomever? I know you said you come home from school and you grab a dog and run and get as much running as you could out of the daylight that you had left there in Tennessee. But what's one of the fondest memories that you have as far as that? Now let's put something else into this. Let's put some context into it. What year? How old are you, Dan?
58.
All right, 58. So you got me by 12 years. So we probably talking about back in the 70s then, right?
Yeah, early, late 70s, 80s, something like that. Yeah, the 70s,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
late 70s, early 80s.
Got you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I was just thinking you was 12 whenever I was born. Um, um, so that ain't too bad. We ain't far off from each other. But
Oh, no.
so what's one of the fondest memories you have from back in those days that you think of? I know you ride by the house and you see it. What's one of the fondest memories you have?
Oh, man, one of the fondest memories I never forget, I killed my first rabbit with a 410. And it was a Saturday morning. I never forget. It was cold, man. My hand was, but then back then I didn't have no gloves. So, I
Right.
talked about that five shell. So I had that one shot. And that swamp rabbit they jumped was running in a ditch. And man, I'm just telling you, I just took a shot.
Mm.
Wow. I said, I don't know, I got him or not, y'all. And I walked up there, and I wasn't too tall, but man, the swamp rabbit almost bigger than me. The swamp rabbit almost bigger than me. That's the first swamp rabbit I killed, and that's what draws me back to my childhood. I don't know, y'all got swamps out there, but we
Hmm.
got some here that's real large. I shot one, and back in the day, they were humongous rabbits.
Well,
But that was my best memories of all that time right there, killing that first swamp rabbit. If you're first rabbit, and it was the
hmm
swamp rabbit I killed.
yeah. Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I get asked a lot about cottontails versus swamp rabbits, and see out here we have what we call blue tails, and out your way the swamp rabbit looks like a big cottontail, right?
Yeah, it's probably about twice time big as a cottontail.
Yeah, I've seen
So
them. I've been out to Missouri places hunting. I've run them out there. Now there's different species of rabbits, just like they are everything else. And so when I'm running a swamp rabbit here, I'm talking about a blue tail is what we
exactly.
running. Now we got two kind of blue tail. We got the big head blue tail and we got the small head blue tail. And don't ask me why there's two different species of blue tails, but I guess that's different species of cottontails too. But I don't know why there is. But the little head ones versus the big, they run different. One will take you on a ride like a hare, and the other one will run around in little big circles and drive your dogs crazy. And
Okay.
so
Yeah.
it's crazy. But do y'all have blue tails out there?
No, we mostly just got swamp rabbits in Tennessee. Well, a lot of people, this the different. People call them cane
Cane
cutters.
cutters, yeah, right.
Cane cutters. Some people call them swamper.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm on my page and I say big old swamper,
Mm-hmm.
that's the swamp rabbit. I mean, we ran one other day, I said probably about a half a mile radius.
Mm-hmm.
He went complete out of hearing. I could barely hear the dog. I could hear my Susie female. I said, Susie coming back. I said, Susie coming back. And time he come back, I knew he was coming back home. But let me tell you about a swamp rabbit. Two options what he'll do. The reason I'm saying this about swamp rabbit because this is the first one I killed.
Hmm.
Swamp rabbit is gonna get up majority before the dogs get close to him. And when he get up and go out of hearing, be quiet. I mean, very quiet. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you can't say a word because they can hear us. So if you pop a leaf, he's gone.
He gonna turn him.
he gonna turn him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's the difference. Some people call them cane cutters. I call them swamp rabbit. They the same animal, same species,
Oh
but
yeah.
that's the difference. But like I said, both of these half a mile radius. I'm talking about you take them out of here and you barely hear your dogs. Now I
Mm-hmm.
got some dogs with big mouth, but that's what a swamp rabbit is. The reason I bring that up, just like I said, that was the first rabbit I killed, and Mike, it
He's
is.
bigger than you.
Man, I picked him up, and I might have been about 4 foot, something like that, tall, 3 and 4 foot, and the swamp rabbit was dragging the ground.
What a big old rascal.
So I had to get into my big brother and let him put it, show him, and that's experience. That's one of my fondest experience of rabbit hunting. Killing that first rabbit, you'll never forget that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of my first. I never forget. Just like I told you about that walking back and forth there
Yeah.
door, I never forget
Mm-hmm.
that. I never forget. That's why I go back and forth by that old, what we call it now, shack. I drive through it and just look, and that's bring me memories. You know what that does, Mike? That push me to go harder.
Go on harder. I got you.
That push me to go harder. In the beagle world.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's some memories that you don't never forget. And I think about my dad, man. What he did for us. He brought us up. The one for him, I would never knew nothing about rabbit, but we raised beagles back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And he was particular about them beagles. Like you say, anytime you give you 5 shells in a single shot, so you better get your act together. Do
Mm-hmm.
you won't be coming home? And he want to see me. Do you ain't gonna get to go the next day?
I know that's right.
You're not going nowhere. You're not go. He gonna set you at the house and let you feel bad cause them 5 shells. And I never forget the shells, Winchester Super X.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Winchester Super X. That 14 carry.
And y'all was going out to get supper too, and the more shells you shooting at supper, the higher dollar supper gets, don't it?
Yeah, that's Mike, that's what we grew up on. We grew
Mm-hmm.
up on rabbits. We grew up on a farm that we didn't very seldom go to the store and buy anything but flour, meal.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Everything we raised, chicken, hogs, and stuff like that. That's what we ate. And when we got rabbit hunting, that was separate. And I'm gonna tell you what they did. I'm gonna tell you. Let me show you something.
Mm-hmm.
Average people today will kill a rabbit, freeze it out for a week or so. Guess what we did, Mike?
That.
We hung that rabbit up on the porch. He
Oh
had
yeah.
nails across the porch. It was so cold back in the day, they'll freeze out. If we kill that rabbit Saturday morning, we'll come home. We had to clean our own rabbits too,
Yeah.
and we'll wash them. We'll hang them, put nails across the front of the porch. They'll hang outside all night. And I'm telling you what, 20 degrees, 15 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Mom got them rabbits cooked about 9 o'clock the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about homemade butter biscuit, gravy, molasses,
Look out.
jam.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we
That's it.
ate. That's what
Mm-hmm.
we ate. We grew up on rabbits. So I cook them now. I don't cook them like mom. But mom knew what to do. And mom cooked them on old wood stove.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But so what we killed, we ate.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, that's what we did. What we killed, we ate, and I love it. I mean, man, I wouldn't take nothing for it. I grew up in a day where we didn't have nothing. It was, we grew up in a shack. I'm just telling you right now, we came from nothing, but God kept us here and kept me here, and that's why I thrive on these beagles.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what a lot of people don't think about. And I know there's a lot of guys out there that can relate to the saying that that come through like me. I'm a fourth generation beagler, and so every generation hunts for a different reason. From going back to my great pap and my grandpap and my dad and then me and my brother, we all hunted for a different reason. But
Yeah,
somewhere there about the 80s, late 80s and the 90s, it shifted to more of a hobby and less of a way of life and a way of survival and feeding the family. And and
yeah,
I got to admit, even me, I don't even shoot rabbits that much. It's rare that you see me with a gun. And then a lot of times whenever we go, I don't even take a gun. I just go listen to my dogs run, see what's going on with them, who's doing what, and this, that, and another. But I enjoy a good rabbit hunt, good as the next man. But I guess me, I'm a little bit gun shy of shooting a lot of rabbits on the hunts that I have, because for me, I remember the '80s when you couldn't hardly find a rabbit.
Exactly.
And so I guess I'm always thinking about, that I remember when there wasn't none. And I'm not
Yeah.
old. I'm 46 years old. So, but I remember when you come down here in the South, there wasn't no rabbits.
Yeah.
And the quail never have come back really.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the way I do. I think about it like this: a rabbit that I shoot today, I can't run tomorrow. Now, which would I rather do? Eat the rabbit or run him again tomorrow, or the next day? Well,
Yeah. You're right
things
about that.
change generation from generation. Coming through the depression, like your dad and stuff came through the depression and grew up like that, and he had a different. That's why he give you 5 shells.
Five shells. That's it.
That's
You
why he
won't get
done
no
that.
more.
And see, we
And I'm
grew up poor, so we didn't have no pump shotgun, automatic shotguns. I remember my first gun was a Stevens 20 gauge. It didn't even have a bead on the end of it, single barrel.
I'm glad you brought up that exact what that was, Steven. And I can picture it right now.
Mm-hmm.
We went from a 410 and the highest I ever shot was a 20 gauge
Yeah.
Stevenson.
Mm-hmm.
We pulled the hammer back, the old pull hammer back,
Oh.
and it had one little dot. My average gun now got the red dot on it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. That back in the day, you don't have it. But that was it. We, like I said, we grew up poor. So what we killed, we ate.
You gonna eat it? That's right.
Yeah, we ate it. Mom, we just like I said, we killed him Saturday morning, came on the porch. Sunday morning at 9:00, we eating breakfast with
He
him.
eating, get the rabbit gravy.
We eating it. Guess what? I loved it. And I
Yes,
still
sir.
do.
I guarantee it. Well, that taking in all that into consideration, and you definitely have a rabbit hunting, rabbit dog foundation, and a history of understanding the reason that you hunted back then, feeding the family, providing for the family, and as like I said, they're about the 90s or so. Field trialing got a little bigger. People started focusing on this and that, and different things, and breeding dogs differently and whatnot. And it went away from this is a way that we survive to this is just something that we do, but we want to thrive in it, but we don't survive of it. And that's fine. I understand that, and it's kind of a good thing. But if we look back, we see that shift that happened. Because I remember I had my own pack when I was a teenager, and my dad, he got out of it when I was 16. He sold his pack. I still had 4 dogs. He gave me 2 of his before he sold out. Now, we didn't have no tracking collars, shock collars, and none of that. We had to run and catch them if they done something dumb.
Exactly.
So we wanted the best we could have because you didn't want to chase them down.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm glad you brought that up. We didn't have deer back then.
That's true. That's a good point too, Danny.
I remember when they brought them deer in here and they turned them loose. I guess that was the worst thing out because just like you said, Mike, shot collars, we didn't have them. You know what we did? If they want to run deer, we run them down.
That's right.
We ran them down because see, I'm tell you, dogs back then they had their mind on rabbits on it. But if that deer jumps up in front of them, a majority gonna chase them.
It's in his nature.
Yeah, it's in nature because he see it, he gonna chase it. And I tell you what, it was some bad days back then, but we got over it. So man, we had left them in the field. Let me tell you, back in the day when they brought them deer in here, it just messed them up, and they didn't know nothing about it. And they deer run forever, and we just leave them in the field some days and come back and get them, and they'll find their way home.
Yeah, throw your coat down. You come back, they'll be laying on your jacket.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was the fun days. That I mean, it wasn't no fun days on the deer, but that was the fun days of rabbit hunting, especially with your dad and your brother
Oh
and
yeah.
all three of us out there, well, all four of us. And man, it was some fun time. The dogs on a good rabbit chase. And back in the day, I'm gonna tell you another thing. Cotton fields,
Oh
they
yeah.
never cut the stalks down. They never would cut the stalks down. And the beagles will have to, my dad will pull the wagon down there where they jump him at. Listen to me. Where
Uh,
they jump that rabbit, he come out, he'll pull the wagon down there. We'll sit on that wagon. And guess what them do? I don't care how big that cotton field. We didn't have but two dogs.
coming back.
Them two dogs gonna come, they gonna bring him back. Here he come tipping, going back home. We
Mm-hmm.
kill him. I get down, he said, go get the rabbit, Danny Ray. And guess what? Here come a beagle, show the beagles. I run back and give a rabbit to him and put it on rabbit. Cause my dad was crippled.
Oh, okay.
He broke both his legs, so he couldn't walk. So we had to, do all the, getting the
Yeah.
dogs up and like that. He was crippled. He could walk, but he would walk with both his legs broke because one of his horses we raised, a Sheldon pony, kicked him and broke his leg.
Mm.
And that's what happened. So it was left up to us, to keep the dogs fed and all that, and surround the dogs up. But we didn't run for two dogs.
Yeah.
Now running two dogs now, and these days and time, that's a whole different story. But back then, them dogs knew what to do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I said, them cotton fields was like, man, 200-acre cotton field and stalks. You just imagine how hard it is on two dogs.
No, it's rough on them. They ain't cutting those stalks down too. That's rough. Now I know.
That,
I know. We got cotton all around me right here where I'm at, so I know that thing's rough on them now.
yeah, that was rough on two dogs. But I tell you what, they were Blue and Lucy. That was the two names, Blue and Lucy, and they will get the job done all day. But
Hmm.
that was back in the day. That's where memories come from. And that's why
That's
I
right.
just I kept it going. I kept it going. It
And
was in my
people
blood.
nowadays don't realize that all that. I mean, you got your stories, I got mine. There's so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of guys out there, and they got these stories. And it's like you said, it's a different story today than what we did back in the day. Whenever we was working with what we had to work with,
That's it. That's
and,
it.
and
Single,
so
single, that's it. That's single shot, 5 shells. You just imagine that right now.
Oh no, these guys, no, they ain't. Let me tell you something. They ain't even look. I love all y'all listening out there. I love all of you. Let me tell you, we love you. We love all of you. But some of these guys out here nowadays think if they ain't getting out of the truck with a Benelli loaded with 5 shells all the way down, automatic, ready to pop, 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 rabbit come running by them. They say, da, 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 da. Good gracious, man, you spend a fortune shooting and missing that rabbit, and they don't, it's some of it, they got away from the basics of the sport. Me, I hunt with a youth model 870 pump shotgun.
Yeah.
That's a little youth model. Sometimes I just hunt. I got a 410 pistol that I carry because I don't want, if I'm going to hunt, sometimes I just carry that because some of the places we hunt around here are so thick anyway, you can't even swing a shotgun if you wanted to. But,
Oh yeah.
we are blessed. We are fortunate to have those memories and to know where we come from and not forget where we came from because that helps us. And like you said, keeps you driving forward, all
Keep
them
me
memories
driving forward.
behind you. And
Yep.
and and I think that's super important. Now you made mention of running two dogs, Lucy and Blue, and
Uh-huh.
I think we've all had a Lucy and we've all had I got a Blue right now down there. I don't even like blue ticks, and I got one down there. I holler at her. Matter of fact, the other day she picked up a check and she was getting it, and I get him, you old blue dog, And but anyway, but she's a good little old dog, but nevertheless, now me and my training program, I focus a lot on soloing my dogs in training. When I get them started, once I get them started, then I like to put them, and I like the rabbit to be the teacher. Now that's just me personally. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I like to know that I can take any one of my dogs at any given time and take that one dog, go out there and listen to that dog circle a rabbit, provided certain conditions allow, go out there and circle that rabbit back around right by themselves. Now, that's what I do. So sometimes I might have a video with one dog running that morning, or 4 dogs, or 2 dogs, or 8 dogs. But It's just whatever mood that I'm in, and then also what training that I might be wanting to do with some of my dogs. Now, let me ask you this:
Mhm.
you've had untold numbers of dogs. I think you told me earlier you got 17 right now. Is that right?
17. I got 14. I got 15 females and 2 males. And matter of fact, one of them is named Little Joe and Big Ben Cartwright.
I got you. I got you.
I call them the Cartwright brothers.
Some people ain't gonna know who that is, but I know.
Yeah.
I know who
Yeah.
they are. But so let me ask you this right here: when you take a puppy, you got an 8-week puppy. Now, tell me your process of bringing that dog from 8 weeks old to rabbit dog. What's some of the things that you do to bring that dog along, and what's some of your training tactics that you have?
Well, 8 weeks old, I'm going to make sure you got all your shots. And I'm going to tell you what, I raise my dogs off the ground. I do not have them on the ground, period. I got a whipping pin that's off the ground.
Me too, bro.
And when they get about 10 weeks old or 12 weeks old, I take them off their mama. I leave them. I put them in another pen by themselves. Okay, we're going to jump from there to about 4 months old. I got a small training pen here at my house. And I got rabbits in it, but it's thick. I mean, it's thick. And if I got 4 puppies, I'm gonna get all of them started, and I'm gonna get them started running that rabbit. I mean, they gonna be pounding them and running that rabbit. But you know why I do it? Them 4 will never go to the field with each other. Cause I'm gonna tell you what's the problem is. If I put 4 out there in the field at 5 months old in the wild,
Mm-hmm.
you know what's gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
they wanna play.
they gonna go to acting stupid.
Acting stupid. So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take one of them a time, and then most of the time, there's a female on outside the male. I don't know why, but that female, once she gets started and running with maybe a couple females, I'm gonna come out running, packing, picking up checks, doing this, doing that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw another one in the pack. I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna throw another in the pack with them.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I get them started, I'm gonna just leave them in the kennel. Then I'll pull one out. Just say I got 4 now. I told you 4.
Right.
I'm gonna take the third one, get her started or him started. When she's do exactly what the other ones does, I'm gonna put the other one there. But I would never run them 4 together. I'm just saying they get a year old pup. They
Yeah.
won't never run together. They won't never run together. I'll split them up. I keep one pup with 2 running dogs. One pup with 1 running dog.
Right.
And you can go on my videos and you'll
Mm-hmm.
see.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 dogs and I had a young fella. I'm take for example, Pretty Girl. Pretty Girl was born February the 14th on Valentine's Day. She had a brother. I let my friend had the brother. I took Pretty Girl and I did the same method, just like I'm telling you. And I ran her with them females. And I ran her and ran her. With 2 females. So I cut her down with a mom and her. I got her to the point she'll go out and jump her own rabbit. And while she did that, I started taking her by herself.
Right.
And I want to see her run. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna pop the gun. Cause I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna tell
There
you
you
what.
go. That's right.
Let me tell you something. I see a lot of people mess pups up. I've seen a lot of people mess pups up. They put them
Yeah.
out there with 8 or 9 grown dogs, 10 peoples, 5, 6 people with these big heavy guns.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom. You know what that pup gonna do? That pup gonna start dropping her tail
That's right.
and looking pop-eyed, and she gonna come back, or he gonna come back to you.
That's right.
A dog or puppy got to be able to take that gun, but you got to work that puppy into the gun.
Work them up to the pressure.
Working
Mm-hmm.
up to the pressure. Because let me tell you, them 12 gauge going off, you got 12 gauge going off, and you ain't been shot over somebody, she come out the way. She come out right. But I know, for example, I'm tell you what, I did that. You know why I'm telling you this? I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I took a puppy, a young female, 13 months old. Mike, I put out there on a hunt with 6 guns. You know what she did? Now, when I was shooting through the summer,
Yeah.
She never paid the girl no attention. She never paid the boy. She would run that rabbit. She would look at me, run that rabbit. But when I put her out there on one of them hunts, and boom, 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 boom. You know what I seen coming back to me? All the dog consent. I didn't hear the voice. She come back to me, and she
Mm-hmm.
stood beside me the rest of the day. Every time them guns go off, she'll flick. You know how I broke from that? I took her back out there by myself, Mike.
Ease the
Put her
ring.
back out there and ease to the gun.
Mm-hmm.
She's out there right now. She just turned 2 year old. And let me tell you, that was about a 12, 13-month pup back then. I can pop the gun on top of her head without her running a rabbit. And she's coming to me looking for it. What she looks at me, what is rabbit? What is rabbit? Head down, searching. But that's how I work them pup. You got to work the pup. Start off, you got to work them. I got, like I said, I got a small train peanut. I work them, I get them started, and that peanut I got is thick. I'm talking about thick, man. You had to crawl on the belly to get the rabbit. I take them out. I take them to the wild one at a time. And I work them in with the dog. And I shoot over the head, over here. When they come around, boom, I shoot. We'll go back around, shoot again.
Mm-hmm.
Work them into the gun. And then I break them down, maybe just one dog. Then when I see she can go out and do it on her own, I take her out. Let me see what she can do on her own. She'll go out and just run that rabbit. Okay. She's ready to be put with the big dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll tell you what, you'll run a puppy. Because what's the problem with the puppy? They'll depend on the next dog.
Yeah.
They'll depend on that puppy need to know exactly what she's looking for and be able to work that rabbit. And when she get in there and like she's supposed to, it's all wide open. It's 100%. And I'm gonna tell you something about breaking a puppy on trash. I ain't just talking about deer.
Right.
I'm talking about bobcats, coyotes, everything. We work them in on everything. Cause why run dogs at? We got coyotes, we got bobcats, everything.
Oh yeah.
And I will go, and if I find deer standing out during the summer, I will work that puppy. I just turn that puppy loose, and I'll just see how this puppy reacts. The reaction. I want to see the reaction. You know what I'm talking about? The reaction.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I want to see is this head going in there side by side. I want to see is this tail start popping.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't do that, we good. But if they start doing a reaction, you know how they start searching
Oh
up in
yeah.
the
They
air.
get happy.
They get happy, they get joy, they finna go off.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't just that. Just like I live, and my neighbors down the road got house cats. Sometimes the house cats be in my yard. So I said, I pulled my yard for running dog. There go a house cat and came over to my house. You know what I do? I take that puppy. And I take that puppy and I have that puppy in my hand. And I walk that puppy till she see this cat.
Yeah.
And I drop that puppy on the ground. And she stand back and look at that cat. We good. But she start chasing that cat with that tail down. It's time to, work on her. But
Mm-hmm.
it ain't just deer.
No.
Because what we want is bobcats, coyotes, foxes. It's a lot of trash. But the main thing is deer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deer is everywhere. So that's the method of a puppy. A puppy got to be taught for how to run a rabbit, how to honor the gun,
Yeah.
and what's trashy.
That's
If
right.
you let that puppy know what's trash is, and you put that puppy with them grown dogs, and they don't fool with trash, man, you want the biggest smile on your face. Why? Ask me about it. I got a pretty girl. I got Kitty. I got
Mhm.
Ronnie. Them pups I raised. You can put them on deer. I mean, I can turn them loose on deer standing in the field. You know what they gonna do? Tails dropping 20 legs. They gonna go back to the truck.
Mm-hmm.
But I train them like that.
Right.
Let me tell you, to have that type of dog, and I'm gonna just tell you that, it's just like an NFL football player, a basketball player. You gotta have training. You gotta have full-time workout. A beagle, rabbit hunting is a sport. It's just like the NFL players,
That's
the
right.
national basketball. You got to put that time in to have top-notch dog.
That's right. That's
You got to
right.
put the time in. A puppy, man, I can have the best bloodline of America,
Yeah.
and I got big mouths, Fire Creek. That don't mean nothing to me
Yeah.
if they run trash.
No, you're right. You're right.
They don't mean nothing to me if they run trash,
Uh-uh.
cause we do a thing. We take people's on hunts.
Mm-hmm.
These people are paying money. And I ain't gonna tell you, I know we don't get to it, but I'm gonna show you an example. I had people come from Steamboat, Colorado. I had people come from New York that work in for the federal buildings up there in New York. They do guided rabbit hunts.
Yeah.
When they left here, they said, outstanding job. I put a show on for them that, you know why they come from? Working with the beagles
Yeah.
year round.
That's right.
The majority of people, Mike, I said, it's too hot. We got too many snakes. One at a time. Y'all, let me tell you, one at a time come. If you don't put work in, you don't say, man, these dogs, all they want to do is run trash.
Yep.
They want to do this. They want to do this. I know we don't get to it. I'm going to tell you, I have thousands of comments. I can send you comment, man, you got some of the baddest dog I ever seen in my life. And let me tell you, hard work pays off.
Yeah.
Let me
That's
explain
right.
to you. Hard work pay off. You know what? Let me go back and say, when I looked at that back and forth to that window,
Mm-hmm.
I knew I wanted top dogs.
Right.
I wanted top dogs. I wanted top dogs, and that's why I put a lot of work in with it.
Right.
And right now, it pays off.
That's
You
right.
know why? Because I'm telling you what I get in emails, comments. I turn down over 300 people that want to go on hunts.
Yeah.
300. You know why? Because they can see the type of dogs.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's a testament to that. I mean, and we live in a day and age where our social media platforms, they don't define us, but they let us know that there's people like what they're seeing, and so a certain, whether it's a certain genre of style or whatever it might be for the particular, whether it's dogs or basket weaving, whatever it is, people are going to go to what they like, and whenever they like it, they're going to keep coming back to it. Well, you can see just on your page, I can matter of fact, I can pull your page up right here right now, and I can look, and right here it is, and you got well, let me just look right here and see. You got 2,000 plays on a video that you posted 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
you got another one right here. You got 2.8 thousand plays on one that you posted for. There's another one 4 hours ago, and then so people are going to go to what they like. Now I'm not taking Danny, and I'm not putting him on a pedestal or doing anything like that. But when I look at your social media site and I see this much interaction, and I can see the analytics that goes along with that just by the engagements that you have, I know you're getting piles of messages. I mean, here's one right here. It's posted 4 hours ago, 4,400 plays. That's 4,400 people that's already watched that video. So,
Yeah.
so that tells you right there that, people's like what they see, and they're going to come to you. And it is that hard work that you put into the running them dogs year round,
Yeah.
Now look, I'm not in people's jobs and different things, keeps them from doing certain things, and we're not knocking any of that, because we know people's got responsibilities, and we want you to handle your responsibilities for sure.
Yeah.
But like for me, I pastor full time, and I run a kennel. I got 5 kids. I'm working. I do seminary, and I stay busy. And I could always come up with a reason to not run my dogs. But would them dogs come up with a reason for me not to run them?
Yeah.
And so year round, I cut dogs middle of the summer, just like you do, middle of the winter, a windy day, hot day. I was out there this morning. It was like 17 degrees,
Yeah. It was cold.
And
It was cold.
it was tough. I'll be honest with you, it was tough out there, and I didn't have no gun. I was just out there listening to them run, This is what makes dogs, and I'm not saying that if somebody does that's going to have the best dogs in the world, but I can tell you this right here: they're going to have a better dog than a man that leaves them up from the end of rabbit season to the end of deer season. They're gonna have a lot better dog. But with that being said, I'm glad you brought up the guided hunts that you do, and we're gonna get to that right here directly.
Okay.
With your guided hunts, but as far as how much hunting do you get to do outside of your outside of your guided hunt business? How much hunting does Danny get to go and do on his own when he's not working and training and doing just to go and just enjoy? Or is all that outside of the guided hunts, is all the training and everything when you do that?
Well, the training comes, thank God, I get opportunity to do the beagles year round.
Mm-hmm.
I do 4 days. This the deal: Monday, Tuesdays, Thursday, and Friday. No hunting on Sundays. Saturday, let me tell you how Saturday goes. Saturday, me and my wife is contractors, and we clean churches.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you said with church. We clean church for Sunday service on Tuesday nights and Saturday. So I get opportunity to run these beagles Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Thursday morning, Friday morning, all through the summer. My wife said, "Is you ever gonna stop?" I said, "Let me explain to you." I said, the hunts we do. Dogs got to be, when I drop that tailgate and I got 5 to 10 people and travel from, just we got a group coming in from Florida this year, and they are repeat customers. Well, let me tell you, John's been with me probably over 5 to 6 years. So when John come in, John already know what the deal is.
Mm-hmm.
When we drop that tailgate, it's action. But if I set them dogs up all summer long and don't do nothing, and first thing they get out there running trash, John ain't coming back. John gonna be talking bad about Catron Skinner.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I get to work these dogs Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursday, and Friday. And I'm telling you, I get to see deer running across the field, deer standing in the field with me while I'm running dogs. So they know that, but I got to work these dogs. When I tell a lot of people, and I say it on Facebook, when I drop the tailgate, it's on.
That's right.
When they come on the tailgate, the clients, they ready for assignment.
That's right.
I mean, I went yesterday in the day, and when we dropped the tailgate, it was on. We dropped the tailgate yesterday, man. Deer jumps up in front of dog in the thickets, jumping up. Deer running everywhere. Dog ain't paid that no attention. I'm talking about 2-year-old pups. Ain't paid that no attention. They consistent. Rabbit. I'm hollering rabbit. But all season training is just like the NFL, NBA. You got to put 100% in that deal. If you don't put 100% in it, if I don't put 100% in them beagles, and when I holler rabbit, they can be over there hunting. When I holler rabbit, they know my voice. I said rabbit. They ears caught. All I got, do you know what I do, Mike? I point my gun barrel, or point my finger.
Right.
The way the rabbit went. You know what that come from?
Work.
Hard work through the summer.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's what pays off. One guy said, "Man, how you got them under control?" I said, "Hard work pays off."
That's right.
Hard work pays off. I can holler rabbit, and you can go on my page and look. When I holler rabbit, pick him up, get over there. That's him, Susan.
Oh yeah, I see.
That's him, Susan. Right there, Susan. Right there. And when I said right there, Susan know that rabbit was there, and she's gone with it. But that's coming from hard work. My wife get on me. She said, "You going run?" I said, "Yeah, I'm back in the field running dogs this morning." I said, "Hard work pays off." I said, "Them dogs ain't gonna learn nothing on their own." Susan, them, they already there. I'm talking about my puppies, my young dog, like Peanut and Paige and Ronnie and Kitty, Miss Kitty. I named her off Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke. Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, I named her Miss Kitty. Her mama was named Cat. And we finna link, matter of fact, next weekend when I got to go to Adel, Georgia, we gonna link up with her mama. She ain't gonna get to go, but her mama will be running down there in Georgia with Mr. Joey. But y'all, I'm gonna explain to you. If you love it like I do, and I'm gonna just tell you right now, my wife be mad as I don't know what. Doing them, you go. That's all you do is run dog. That's all you do is run dog. I said, Peaches. I said it pays off.
Mm-hmm.
It pays off. This them it pays off. When we got a rap hunt, I do got a rap hunts for some big corporation. I think Kansas. I'm talking about big corporation.
Yeah.
They already know when we come out there. They already know.
Right. Right.
The head guy. I know we don't get to it. The head guy at Mossy Oak. That's the big Mossy Oak. All the companies over in America. He tell all the guys, you in for a show. This is what he tells them. He said, you ain't seen Danny Hunt, Dog Hunt. He said, you in for a show. He said, he runs them all through the summer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It makes a difference. I'm just telling you, it makes a difference. I know,
right.
I don't get me wrong. Like you said, I know people got work. I know that I work myself.
Yeah.
But if you don't take time out with the Beagles, they're not going to make it on their own. They can stand there killing a whole summer. Oh, I can touch them up October. How did they do, y'all? Well, they a little slouchy. They ain't been work out, Mike, the first day. And I got 17. I don't remember about $5, $6 on a hunt, a saddle. You know what they gonna do on that first day if I go out hunting? They gonna go to work and they gonna be there.
Yep, just like another day.
Yeah, I say on my page. I ran 7 yesterday, and 3 of them. Don't get me wrong, all 7 of them did an outstanding job, but 3 got to be on the tailgate. You know why I call them? The showstoppers.
Yeah, there you go, the showstopper.
The showstopper. They did something better to me than the other ones did. Today, I ran a different pack of dogs, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Big Ben, Lil Joe Cartwright, and Sally was on the ground with the rabbit because they was the showstoppers.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. Everybody did a spectacular job, but to me, y'all don't know, but I'm real particular about these vehicles because if they don't put a show on for them, I looks bad.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And that goes back to what? All season training.
Work. That's right.
Hard work pays off.
Yep.
Like I said, I can point them. I can point them in a thicket. I told Susie the other day, I told one of them female, get in there. Go over there. And I pointed my finger. You don't believe it, go on my page.
Yep.
Get over there, Susie. And Susie, I said, listen to me, y'all. She gonna hit that thicket. She know what I'm telling you about. I can point these dogs in the thicket.
Mm-hmm.
I can point them which way the rabbit went. Somebody will, if one of the clients seen the dogs, rabbit shoot out, I said, which way go? I said, just call them and point to your finger.
Right.
They gone.
Right.
But that comes to training. That's all right. Season. Let me explain. It's a lot of hard work, y'all. I'm gonna tell you this. Some days you get frustrated with them puppies. They'll make you want to hit you side the head or don't do this and do that. But if you raise some puppies, you got a good bloodline. And this the puppies I like. I got these dogs of mine. I don't like no cold trailing, loose mouth, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I like a hot mouth. I mean, when that rabbit up or he finna come out of bed, you good to old him up. I like a dog with severe hunt, hard drive, close, but I like the speed.
Right.
And
right.
what I do with the speed, the reason I breed these dogs, because majority of our dogs, we like, push. We run an upper medium to a fast type dog. And that's why I breed these puppies to keep that rabbit going. Because you know what? On them hunts, I'm a director on the hunt, y'all. I'm a director. So I got to let these guys, which way he going? Come over here. Some of them guys said, Danny, I said, you tired? He said, no, I'm tired, but boy, I said, he said, they be saying, boy, you know how they put us on the rabbit. I put them on the rabbits. I know which way these dogs go. Mm-hmm. If they jump a rabbit and they go, I can listen to their voices. I say, he coming to you, Corey. He's coming to you, Chris. I know the direction of these dogs. You know why? All season work.
That's right. You get to know them. They're right there with you all the time. And so tell us this right here. And I know the listeners is wanting to know, How did you get into the guided rabbit hunting? Because I remember years ago, I never forget. I was down at my shop. My buddy Chris, he come over, and he said we was just talking about dogs, and I had a little starting pen out here back then, and he brought a pup over, and we got to chit chatting, and all, and he said. Man, he said, you now like I said, we say your name wrong out here in the southeast. So he said, man, you seen that Danny Catron? And I said, who? I said, no, I ain't never heard of him. He pulled it up on Facebook. And he was on there talking about Rabbit Dog Deluxe. And ever since then, I took that. I said, that's that going Rabbit Dog Deluxe right there now.
Yeah,
And Katron, he got it going on out there, that Rabbit Dog Deluxe. But how did you get started so that somebody like me or other people could find you, or obviously 183,000 followers on social media? How did you get started into the guided rabbit dog business?
Okay. This how I got started. Before Facebook, I had a website which was catronscanner.com. I used to post everything on there.
Yeah.
And I think I joined Facebook in 2015. But I started the guided rabbit hunts in 2003. So you just imagine, what's this, 24?
That's 21 years.
21 years of guided rabbit hunts.
Mm.
And I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell y'all, I had them come from all over the world.
Yeah.
All over the world. And when they leave here, man, it's amazing, the comments and the amazing. Danny, thank you for the best time I'm world. I had a grandpa and his grandpa and his son. He messaged me through Facebook, not through Facebook, but through Google, I guess, with website. He said, because I had my phone number on Catron Scanner. He said, can I bring my grandson? He said, his daddy that ain't living. He said, I took him in. I want to introduce him to a rabbit hunt. I think that was back in 2007, 2008, something like that. I said, sure. He said, I'm in Steamboat, Colorado. So he had to fly in. Then I think he flew his guns on a different plane. And when they got here, and his grandson killed a rabbit. I'm going to tell you, he killed a big old swamp rabbit. I can go back and find that picture I put on Facebook. But when the hunt was over, a 2-day rabbit hunt, he said, Danny, I appreciate it. He said, you made my grandson smile. He said that's all he talked about was on the plane going back. He said when we left Memphis and flew back out to Steamboat, Colorado. I never forget that call. He said, Danny, I can kill him. I get an elf. He said, I can send him my backyard and kill elf. That's how I'm right there. Elves just come up to my house. He said, but we never hunted rabbits. He said all the way back to Steamboat, to Colorado, that's all he talked about was that rabbit hunt. So on the rabbit hunts, started in 2003, that's 21 plus years. This the deal on the rabbit hunt. We have, accomplished a lot. I'm talking about, we got contract with the big mossy oak out there in Kansas. We leave there, we go to Mississippi. I got to go to Georgia next week. On these rabbit hunts, y'all, this the deal. We want everybody satisfied. I know we only gonna kill all the big rabbits. Sometimes we might kill 10 or 20, 10 or 15, 8 to 5, but it's entertainment.
Right.
Entertainment. I mean, everybody that we deal with, they said, man, your dog just are amazing. He said the best dogs I ever seen. We have come a long way. 2015, I switched over to Facebook, and I guess it just, when they got in it, and cause 2015 we switched over.
Oh yeah.
And since then, we have just went crazy. In the last 2 years, we have just went berserk. Cause Catron County is in 15 different countries.
Yeah.
I have followers.
Yep. Your analytics will show you that.
Yeah, all over the world that send me. Matter of fact, somebody just sent me a picture of a rabbit they killed in France. Big old rabbit. I guess it's her rabbit. He sent me a picture. I'm gonna post it. I have videos from overseas, South America, Canada. They sent me a picture from Canada. He said, we following you over here. We following you over here. We said, we love your video. We love your video. keep posting. Look, I probably have about 600. Keep posting, keep sharing. We watching you. One guy something coming last week. He said over 100 and some thousand followers are waiting on Catcher's Killer updates.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
This guy, Mike, this guy told me he was messaging me. I had to push the little button for English. He said, I guess he said, I'm over here somewhere. He said, it's dark over here when we hunt in the daytime. But he said, I get my coffee and I sit and wait on your videos with coffee. That's, Catcher's Kill 'em. Every day ain't gonna be this game, but
That's
on
right.
them hunts, go on my page and you'll see what we do. We bring entertainment
You
to
do.
the people.
That's for sure.
Laugh,
You sure
talk.
right.
I mean, a lot of people say you be yelling. It ain't yelling. It's excitement. I be telling you, get over there, watching you, coming to you. I know what they do. I'm gonna put the clients in the spot to take a shot, and I say that plenty of time on Facebook. I put the clients in the spot to take a shot. Cause guess what? These people are paying money, so they coming in from states.
That's right. And you
It's
appreciate
like
it.
when we go to, they appreciate it. Well, I go to malls, so let's tell me, I'm meeting people that other people ain't never seen. I'm talking about, high ranking peoples.
Right.
And they comes to me and say, man, y'all did an outstanding job. Outstanding job. They're just for fun. I'm just telling you, they just for fun, but the dogs do what they supposed to. And it's a lot of fun. If you get in rabbits, dogs gonna do their job. Swamp rabbit hunting, if they jump a swamp rabbit, I tell everybody, get a position and be quiet. Mike, that don't work sometimes. We have 10, 15 people out there. You know what they doing? All of them in a bongo talking with each other. They talking. I said, listen to me, y'all. Y'all not going to kill a swamp rabbit. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing but run the dogs. I said, spread out, be quiet. But they just out there for fun. Someone just only got hunt for fun. But it's an amazing thing that what we have accomplished on Facebook. Before Facebook started, back in 2003, I never thought it would be like that. But you know what? I go back to my childhood, and I thought about that boy. I said, I'll keep pushing. I keep pushing. I keep pushing, and I keep pushing.
Yeah.
I do this right here, y'all, with these beagles all through the summer. I enjoy it. I love it. Let me tell you, I love it. I get up and go get me a cup of coffee. I go out there and listen to them dogs run and run. Then on the guided rabbit hunts, what I do, just like we got to go to a 9-hour trip. I got to make a 9-hour trip to almost to Florida to do a hunt. One of my friends called me and said, Danny, I got coworkers that been itching to go rabbit hunt with you. And we booked the hunt. I leave out next Friday. It's going to take me 9 hours to get there. But for them that book a hunt, and I go down there and they do all the accumulation for me, that put a big smile on my face. Because, see, I think I'm doing something, that make them happy.
Yeah, right.
So the guided rabbit hunt is fun. The main thing on them guided rabbit hunt is having fun.
Right.
It's having fun. The clients satisfied, leaving the field with a big smile on your face. Man, I love it.
Well,
when they call me back and text me and say, Danny, y'all did an excellent job. I can't wait to next year. I can't wait to tomorrow. Because some of them hunts is 2-day hunts. Just like we did yesterday and today. We wrapped up both on boom. I think we killed like 19 in 2 days. And everybody was happy.
Yeah.
Everybody was satisfied. It's fellowship.
That's right.
You know what it's fellowship, having fun. And the reason I'm drawing so many people on social media because they looking at their fun. They having. And they want to join. Like I tell you right now, I promise you, I can turn out 300 people. I'm talking about Mike. They said, man, let's book it for next year. I said, I'm not going that far. I'm not going that far. I promise you, I got Gmail from a guy in West Virginia. He said, I've been trying to get in touch with you. He said, please call me. He said, if I can't do this year, I do next year. And I'm gonna get in touch with him. But this the deal when you bring excitement to the table. People want to come and join. A lot of people say, man, I just want to come and see your dogs work in action and live. Live. They see the dog work on, on video and stuff like that, but seeing them working live, he said, man, I don't care what it costs. I just want to come and hunt with y'all.
Yeah.
But that's what we want. That's what we want. We want to draw. I can't get everybody, listen to me out. I can't get everybody in on these hunts.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't but 4 months. And we are booked up. Let me tell you, we are booked up from January to the last of February. I had a guy, one of my buddies said, please, can you get me in from Shelby County tonight, Memphis? He got a big farm. He said, please get me in. Then my buddies, we hunted with him 2 years in a row, and we had some kids to hunt with us. And he said, my son, that's all he talked about was y'all, the dogs. They said, I never seen dogs running rabbits. I'll tell you what I did, Mike. It was a swamp rabbit went in a hole in a tree, and we could see his feet on the video. I make a video, and I said, no, I said, just leave that rabbit in there. But they wanted me to go up there. I said, well, let me show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull this rabbit out the tree. I'm gonna get a rabbit hunt. Man, you ought to seen the video cameras.
I seen it. I seen that video.
Yeah, you ought to see everybody got their video.
Oh, they were videoing you.
They were videoing me. They were just man, they was amazed the way but see, I'm a hunter. I know the tricks and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But the kids get to see stuff like that. It's the kids, is entertainment on the dogs. Sometimes the kid will shoot, sometimes the kid won't. We had a young lady in the field 2 days back to back with us today. Going there, I think she got on picture yesterday. I don't think she got on picture today. Young ladies on the guided rabbit hunt is not just for men, y'all. It's young ladies. We got a husband and wife coming out of Florida for a 2-day guided rabbit hunt. Mr. Parker. Mr. Parker said, my wife can't wait. She said, you know what Mr. Parker told me? But my wife watch y'all every night. She said, he texted me the other day. He said, Dan, I cannot wait till February the 1st. I think the first weekend in February. He said, me and my wife will be up there, matter of fact, a day before, get situated in. But we like entertainment. We want the people to be happy. We want the clients to leave the field with a big smile. If you go on my page, you'll see the clients leaving the field with a big smile. I said, look at the big smile on their face. But all that come back to hard work pays off. So the clients is what it's about on the guided rabbit hunts.
Yeah.
The clients is all what about.
That's what it's about.
Me happy, they happy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. When they happy, you happy, and that's the main thing there. You got you got a good following. You're doing a good job out there. I've been following you for years and watching your videos, and there's different things that you put out there. It's very interesting, and I can appreciate it. And I know several other guys around. Well, obviously a lot of other people around enjoy watching you from several different countries around all over the United States.
Yep. I'm in 15 different countries.
Yep. And that right there is a testament to the things that you are doing and keeping the tradition alive, introducing people to rabbit hunting, introducing kids to rabbit hunting, and letting them see that there's things going on out there that they might not have access to, but through you've provided that for them, and it's a wonderful thing to see, for you to be able to continue to do that. And we really appreciate you. I like what you said too about like an NFL team, about them, training them, keep them athletes in shape. You
got to. You got to keep. If them Patrick Mahomes, take for example, 2 Super Bowls. What is it? 14-1, 15-1.
Oh yeah.
What did they tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you what they tell you. He's got a great head coach in a team. You know what Catron Skinner got here? Catron Skinner got a head coach in a team.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
We got a team of 17. You know what? Them 17 get together. Oh man, it's just like if one open, everybody covers.
Yeah.
If they open up over here, everybody gonna do their part. Everybody gonna do a part. Now on the videos, I just don't show. I show the rabbit hunt. The rabbit kill. You know what really I like about the videos I post? It's dog work.
That's right. That's right.
Dog work. Let me explain to you. Dog work. We try to video when they dropped the tailgate, and I said it for example this morning, when they dropped the tailgate, I walked the thicket with them, and Big Ben and Lil Joe Cartwright just never took the head out of the ground. Majority of my videos on Catron's Killing is dog work.
Yeah.
A
That's
lot
right.
of people go post pictures of rabbits over here and over there. Let me explain to you. Dog work is what people on social media looking for. Let me explain. I started working for social media last June. I went from a performance bonus to a content creator
Right.
in less than 8 months, y'all. Less than
Mm-hmm.
8 months. I thought about dogs just running. Oh. That's Facebook don't like that. Facebook like original content. They like to see
That's
dog
right.
work. They like to see the dog work. That's what social media like to see. They like to see the dog work. And that's why I try to get other dogs hunt. If you go majority of my video, you get to see the dogs hunt, the way they hunt, the no extra mile before the rabbit jump. And when they running, when they jumping, they trying to catch that rabbit. They running that rabbit, they locked in on ton. But that's what Catcher's Killer got so many hundred and some thousand plus followers is about dog work.
Yep.
It's the dog work. And the clients, they like to see that. They like the people, see the people shoot, but they like conversations.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Having fun is social media. Having fun on social media. Don't get me wrong, it's someone else, this and that, but that's the way social media is.
That's right.
You said about 2,000, man. Average videos, and there's no jump. The average video might stay on my page 4 days. You hit 500,000. I had last week. I had 4 videos went 1.7, 1.4, 1.3 million views.
Oh yeah.
That just on rabbit hunting.
Yep.
Rabbit hunting. Now, I'm bringing them good contents. That's what catchers gonna want. I want to let the people see what you're getting on them guided hunts. I want you to let you see the fun we having, the laugh and talk, the fellowship, and dog work.
Right. Right.
Yep. But it all come back to a off-season training.
That's right. That's right.
That's it. I mean, whatever you put into that game, that's what you're gonna get out of it.
There you go. That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's all. I love it. I love it. I promise y'all, it ain't nothing like the sport where I'm not going tomorrow because of Christmas Eve. Me and my wife is just gonna chill out for the next 4 days, and I probably won't get to run these dogs no more until when we go to Joey in Georgia. But I just go out there and I go out there through the summertime, and I'm just tell you y'all what I go out there and play with them and get them out the pens and rub them down. Let them know I love them because one from them beagles, it won't be no catcher's kennel.
There you go. That's right.
It's simple. Let me explain to you. If it wasn't for them beagles, it wouldn't be no catcher's kennel because they the one bring the show. I'm just coaching them.
There you go.
I'm coaching the beagles, just like the NFL team. He's coaching his team. The head coach, he's coaching the team. He letting them know what play we want to run, what play we run. When I'm directing them dogs, when I point over here, they listen to me. Same type of thing. But just like the NFL, they have OTAs, spring training. They have that. You have to
Yep.
do the same thing in the beagles. You got to keep them beagles in the wood. If you don't keep them beagles in the wood, guess what's going to happen? It's not going to be good. It ain't going to be good. I mean, the way social media follow me, they see what I do on a daily basis.
Sure.
On a daily, and they tell me, they said, man, you put a lot of work in them dogs. He said, one guy said one day, he said, how can you make a dog you can point your finger and tell it go in that thicket? One guy responded and said, hard work. Put the time in with them. If you put time in with your beagles, they're going to perform to be top notch. I said, Rabbit Dog Deluxe. I got that slogan from a Rabbit Dog Deluxe. And that means that Joker can do everything.
Oh
That
yeah.
Joker,
You're right. That's right.
let me, Rabbit Dog Deluxe. That Joker can jump that rabbit and he or she shines.
Mm-hmm.
They shines. Just like 3 on the ground, the Cartwrights and Sally. It was 6, y'all. Them 6 did an outstanding job. But them 3 today was the showstopper and they shine. It's just like a football team. You got 2 or 3 people on there. Somebody gonna make a 50, 80-yard touchdown. He's shining. but the quarterback got to get the ball to him.
Got to
So
do it.
that's why I said a rapid dog Lux, that Joe will do everything. And I mean do everything, jump him and run him. And when she get locked in, he get locked in, it's locked on him. I mean, I just a slogan I came up with, and that just that's Beagle people. That's
That's
what the
right.
Beagle people said.
That's right.
I brought that up long time ago. Now my logo is on my caps, my Honda Pearl is bring the heat.
Right. There you go. Bring the heat.
Brings the heat. That's my logo on my caps, my sweatshirts, even my pants, my hunting pants. Is bring the heat. And that's just a slogan we have in what's called in the Beagle world.
Yeah, that's
It's just
right.
having fun. I ain't trying to say I'm this and that. I'm just having fun. And I'm gonna got something else there. If your stuff that you put out on social media, if it's good, they gonna share it.
Yeah.
You ain't got to share nothing. Mike, I'm gonna tell you something about Catron's Kennel and Danny Catron. That's my two favorite page. That's as far as I go.
Mm-hmm.
I have on one video, I think I got 1.7 million views. I think I got 200 some shares. If your stuff good, they gonna share it. You don't have to share nothing.
That's right. That's right.
If your stuff good, and the reason I'm saying that, I see a lot of people share their videos and pictures like that. You don't have to share nothing. If your stuff's good, guess what's gonna happen? They gonna share it.
It's automatic. That's what it's there
It's
for.
all out. They gonna
Mm-hmm.
share it. I promise you, they gonna share it.
Yeah.
And I get, Facebook tell me there's some of the things that they said, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. Your videos and your pictures are it's amazing how they, going on social media. This is what they sending me.
Right.
Let me explain. Like I said, if you good at your job, and that's where I am with the Beagles in the videos and stuff like that, they gonna share it.
That's
Your
right.
followers gonna share it. You don't have to do nothing. All you gotta do is place it on there. Just like you said, 2,000 something in less than 2 or 3 hours.
That's right.
They gonna like it. If you got good stuff on social media, and that deal with the guy that rabbit hunts, and sometimes I'm out just in the field running dog, they gonna share it.
Yeah.
That's just it. But I put a lot of work in it, y'all. Let me tell you, it's not no easy job. Cause soon as March the 1st comes, guess what Catron's gonna be at?
Training.
Training.
That's right.
And when it goes back out, March the 31st again.
Yep.
Cause we don't never stop in the off season.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people talking about snakes. I'm lucky enough not to have snakes where I'm at. Because I run up on the hilltop, but I got a lot of trash, deer, coyote, fox, and stuff like that. So March the 1st, God willing, I'm back in the woods. Because it ain't just because of the guy that rabbit hunt, it's because I want top
That's
dog.
right. There you go. It's all about that. That's right. It goes back to that youth.
Yeah, I want top dogs. I still remember driving by that place. That's that. And remember on this, and that's what pushed me. Every time I go by, I said, Danny, you did a good job. That's why I be saying you did a good job. Cause social media gonna tell you. They gonna let you know. When you do the guy that rabbit hunts, they gonna let you know. They gonna say, man, your dogs is outstanding. They did a good job. I'm not talking about my dog belling nobody else, but I know what I got.
There you go.
I know what I got. They satisfy me. They satisfy me, and they satisfy the people I hunt with. Hey, man, that's all it's about.
There you go. Well, I wanna tell you this, Danny. We appreciate what you do, and I appreciate you getting so many people out there, getting them involved in rabbit hunting and being proud of your dogs. But you know what? More than that, and that's important. Don't get me wrong. So next to that, let me say this. The enthusiasm that you put into the training and the working that team of yours and getting them on the level that they need to be on, I can appreciate that, and I know many of our listeners appreciate that you put that time into it. And you just
Yeah.
you going. I know ain't no use in me saying keep it up because I already know you're gonna keep it up. You ain't gonna keep it up
Yeah.
because Mike Green says keep it up. You're gonna keep it up because Danny Catron says I'm gonna keep it up because this is what I love to do. Guided hunts
I
or not, this is what I love to do.
Yeah, hey, like I said, I got a rabbit hunt. That don't man, that ain't nothing. I go out there Mondays, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday and get me a cup of coffee and just walk, listen, look at the dogs.
Yeah,
I don't care if they don't jump a rabbit. You know why? As long as they hunt.
there you go. That's right.
As long as they hunt.
I just videoed mine this morning, and I was just talking about on there. You was talking about that dog work. I was videoing mine, as you know. I was saying on that video, a lot of times we forget about. We want to listen to the yeah. And we want to hear this good race and everything, but a lot of times on videos we leave out the work that goes in that gets that race started. And I was videoing them working
That
all through there.
that that's one of the main thing about a beagle
Mm-hmm.
is seeing the hard work it does. And we got some real bad honeysuckles and brides. And I watched these dogs today. Cotton field stalks were cut. They was hunting a big ditch. They was crawling on their bellies,
Mm-hmm. Belly
trying to jump
down,
the
belly
rabbit,
down.
belly down. And
Mm-hmm.
when they come out, they were dust on the back,
Mm-hmm.
tails blood. That's dog work, y'all.
That's
If
right.
you ain't got that in a beagle, he can't stay here at
He got
Catron.
to go. So
Tell
he
you.
got to eat
He,
somebody else's joy dog food. He ain't eating mine.
yeah, he can't stay here. I mean, I want hard hunt dog. Cause see, the clients only got 100. They appreciate that. They see the dog work, man. You know what, Mike? You know, a lot of people when we do hunt, they say, man, I don't care nothing about killing a rabbit. You know, when we come, I just watch the dog. I want to see the dog
Yeah.
work.
Yep.
I had people fly in from, I think, out there in Virginia. He said, I don't care about killing a rabbit. We a swamp rabbit hunter. They kill swamp rabbit. He said, I just come to see the dog work. I love dog work. And that's why I video. Majority of my videos through the
Right.
summer is dog work. Cause I don't jump a rabbit every time I go to the field in the summer. If everybody want to jump a rabbit, hear the big ray. Oh, I want to see
Mm-mm.
the dog work. So let me
That's right.
explain to you. If that dog hunt like that in the summer, while it's warm like that, and getting in them bright, just imagine when rabbit season,
When
when the
it's
winter
cool.
time,
That's right. Mm-hmm.
imagine what they gonna do.
Yeah.
Dog work is the main thing in beagle. Well, we want to hear the raise. What raise you had today? I said, man, I ain't had no raise. What you do? I said, I watched the dog hunt.
I
I
done
said, I
that a
watched
bunch
them
of
tail
times.
bloody. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
it to me.
Yep.
I already know what they gonna do. Now the young pups, I want to hear the young dog raise. I want to hear the raise. Don't get me wrong, but it don't have to be every day.
Right.
I want to see his call. If you got beagles working hard like that, and when you get in that January and February, when them rabbits hard to find, and when they get him up and get up on them thick briars and them honeysuckles and all of that in that water and them sloughs, you gonna find out what I was telling you about dog work.
Yep.
Dog work is one of the most important thing in the rabbit beagle. And in the beagle, the bird dog, is work.
That's right.
I
That's
mean, that's
right.
about right, dog work.
That's
But yeah,
right.
that's what it's about to me. I just love it. I'm a man. If it wasn't Christmas Eve or Christmas like that, guess what? I'll be back in the woods in the morning because Tuesday is one of my main days.
There it is. Right.
But I'm gonna spend time with the family and God. We January and February is just like the NFL. We in that stretch run.
There you go. That's right. That's right.
We in a stretch run, Mike, of the rabbit hunt season. We in that heavy. The guy that rabbit hunts is spending come like 4 and 5 days a week. I got books for 4 and 5 days a week. So we in a stretch run from January the 4th all the way to February either the 28th or 29th this
That's
month,
right.
this year, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yep, I mean, I'm ready. I love it. When we get out there, you'll see me communicating with the guys, having fun. Dog over here, dog. I said, y'all coming to me. I'm a director. So if I tell you, if he coming to you, watch out. He's coming.
Right.
Because I know the routes that rabbit gonna run. I can listen to them dog voices. Like yesterday, I said, Chris, he coming straight to you, right there in front of you. Boom, boom. We got him.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what it's about to me. Katron Skeleton, we love it. We just getting started. like I tell a lot of folks, y'all, we are just getting started. You know, God opened the door for me when I joined Facebook, and we just getting started. We gonna push this thing, push it, you know, because
Yeah,
only God know that. Only God know that. But where
that's
everything
right.
going now, I am blessed.
Yes, sir.
I'm blessed to have the Beagles. And man, they some good ones. You know, I put the work in with them, made them like that.
Yep, and we appreciate that. And I'm gonna tell you, Danny, we're gonna head towards the conclusion here. And in closing, I want you to let the folks know out there how they can get a hold to you if somebody wanted to book a hunt with you or get on next year's list or something. Give them the information that they need to know to get a hold to you.
Okay. Y'all, you can go on Facebook at catcherskiller.net. You know, all you gotta do is put it in, it's gonna come up. Oh, you can reach me at 901-459-1239. That's again 901-459-1239. But majority of people can send me an email at ray1 at catcherskiller. I mean ray1 at gmail.com.
All right, how you spell that,
You can
Ray? Is that with an E or with a
RA
Y?
RA located RA1 RAY1 at gmail.com.
Got you.
Yeah, you can see it on my page. If you go to Catron's Kennel, you can see everything. Phone number. If you just go to Catron's Kennel, everything there. You can
Got you.
click on me and send me a you can call me. If I don't listen to me out, we are so busy right now. If I do not if I will see your message, I will call you back. Send me a comment, which I probably got about 50 to 60 right now. I had to go through. Let me explain. It's so many comments, y'all. When I get up in the morning, it's crazy.
Right.
200 comments. So I promise you, just like the guy from West Virginia, he said, I'll book a hunt for nature. I don't care. I'm going to call him 30, but let me know. Just send me a, go to Catcher's Killer and you'll find everything on my home page right there. Phone number, everything. Just leave me a message, y'all. And if everything work out, we can get y'all down here and get y'all on some of these big swampers or cotton cane cutters
Mm-hmm.
content. And just, keep me, follow Catcher's Killer, like Catcher's Killer, follow it, man. I promise you, you will love it. If you like beagles, you like entertainment, uh, follow Catcher's Killer. Now, next Friday, I will be traveling to Adel, Georgia, and Asher is trying to go and make a movie. That's what we're going down there for, make a hunt video movie. Uh, the time we drive, the time we get down there with the guys, and time we leave. So if you go on Catch and follow me now, you'll get to see all of that. But anyway, I appreciate that, Mike. Man,
Absolutely.
I'm 100%. I love talking to you, man. And Catch and showing you love all the way from Tennessee. If I ever make it up your way, I'm gonna hit you. I got some buddies that probably not too far from you that live in Clinton, North Carolina.
Oh yeah, I know where that's at.
Yep. Mr. William Roy. He's one of my hunting buddies. And he's a super nice guy. He have come down here hunting swamp rabbits with He ain't killed some of them big swampers.
Mm-hmm.
And man, Mike, I appreciate it, man. I love it. I mean, I'm glad you got in touch with me, and man, I had a heck of a time with you tonight.
Well, I
You
sure
brought back
appreciate it.
memories.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you. Joy Dog Food appreciates you coming on. We appreciate what you do. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning in today. Remember, you want to check out Danny, you need to go to Katron's Kennel. That's Catron apostrophe S Kennel. And you can find him on Facebook right there. Go on there and follow him. Check out his content, his videos. Like you said, he's a content creator. He's got plenty of it on there. You can find out everything that you need to know there. And if you want to book a hunt with him there, I'm looking at his page right now. You can find out all the information that you need to find out there for him. So do that. Follow his page, and then remember, support each other. Support each other out there in the dog world, because we ain't got time to be fussing and grambling about this and about that. It's all about the dogs. It's about, like Mr. Catron said, it's about the dog work. It's about what we're doing with them and what they're bred to do. So let's stay focused on that right there. And this is Christmas Eve tonight, and I so much appreciate you, Danny, coming on and recording recording with me tonight. This is going to air a little bit later, but everybody know when it was. But you taking the time away from your family to be with me tonight, I appreciate that. Joy Dog Food appreciates you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning in. God bless all of you, and we hope and pray that you have a happy and Merry Christmas. And remember, like I always tell you, keep focused on the Lord in everything that you do, and we'll always be better for it. All right. God bless you. Merry Christmas. We'll see you next time.